guys, and welcome to the Gamertag Stories YouTube channel. I'm Tommy Keogh, author of Gamertag Stories, and welcome to another episode of Gamertag Tales, the series where we talk to people from all over the world about their favourite games, the story behind the gamertag, and as you know, the game they think was most overrated. It's been a couple of weeks since the last episode. I've been incredibly busy, so I do apologise, but we're in for a treat today. Let's see who we're talking to. Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
Hi, my name is Ramon. You better know me as Ramon, and I'm from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, hello Ramon. I do, just to let everybody know, I do know this guy. We have been playing together for about a year and a half, and he's an absolute legend. So I'm really, really happy that you're here, man. Thanks for joining me. And from the Netherlands as well. So we've not actually had anyone on the show from the Netherlands yet. We've had obviously a few from England. We had someone from Germany. I've always wanted to go to the Netherlands, but I've never been.
You know what they say, right? If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. So, right.
Okay, right, I ain't much. It's fine. Okay, so Ramon, you just said what your gamer tag was. If you could just let the guys know again, what is your gamer tag and what's the story behind it?
My gamer tag is Ramon, and it's actually funny because it's a combining of my first and second name. It's my name is Ramon, and then Donkers is my second name. So
Donkers.
It's actually.
I'm just gonna start calling you Donkers, man. That's a cool name.
So it's actually a combining of two words.
Okay, Ramdonk. Okay, so how long have you had that gamer tag, and did you have one before that, or what's it kind of? You know, obviously it's your name, so it's obviously kind of quite special to you because obviously it's your name.
Mm-hmm.
But how long have you been using it?
I've been using it quite a while. Yeah, quite a while now. Before that, I used to have Ramdon, but then I thought it was a little bit too much. It sounded a bit too much. It's random, so
okay.
I didn't like that too much, and then I switched it up to Ramdon for.
Well, do you know, I think Ramdonk's a cool name, and whenever I see your name pop up on PlayStation, I'm always like, yes, wicked, I need to invite him in. So, Ramdonk, I'm going to call you Ramdonk from now on. What are you currently playing? What games are you currently playing?
Well, obviously, Apex. I've been playing a lot of Apex.
Do you play Apex?
I do. Actually, it's almost the only game I play nowadays. But
you're a day one guy as well, right?
I am. Yeah, I am
Nice.
a day one guy. Yes.
And okay, so in fact, so just quickly for the viewers, so just give everyone an overview. Gamertag Stories, the actual book, was inspired. The actual kind of, it was born out of Apex Legends. I was playing Apex one day, and it kind of struck me to come up with this idea with the book. So like, it holds a really special place in my heart. Apex. Really quickly, can you give me an overview of your, from season 1 to now? We'll do it nice and quick. Who are your mains, and how have they changed over the time?
They have changed over time, yeah. I used to play a lot of Raid back in the day. And after that I used to play a bit of Lifeline and Bangalore.
Okay,
and
nice.
Once season 3 came out, my boy Crypto came out and the throne expert, the hacking guy.
He is one of the best crypto players out there, by the way. This guy, no word of a lie, not just because I know him and we play together in the squad, he is a fantastic Apex player, and he makes me look rubbish. He makes me look absolutely terrible, and he has to save me so many times. So thank you for still playing with me, even though I know I'm that bad.
I don't think so, bro. It's okay. I always like playing with you. So.
It could be worse. We could be as bad as Denny, right? Denny is our third, by the way. Okay, so Ramdon, can you give me, starting at number 5 and working your way down to number 1, give me your top 5 favourite games of all time?
Yeah, that one was actually kind of difficult for me because I used to play a lot of different games before Apex. So my number 5 game is definitely Subautica.
Yes, what a game? Okay, what? How many hours have you put into that? 'Cause that's quite a game that can suck you in, can't it?
Yeah, well, it's not too much overall. I think I have like 150 hours, more or less.
Still quite a lot. Did you complete it? Did you actually complete the storyline?
I almost completed it, but I came to a point that I didn't really want to go back because I already had everything on it. But Yeah, I
It's
love
actually,
that game.
do you know what? It's just quite deceiving because at first you're like, oh, look how pretty this is and all the water and the little fish. When you start going deep, it gets scary, especially if you've got headphones
terrifying.
in.
Yeah, it gets terrifying.
There was a sequel. Was it Subnautica's like Sub-Zero or Below Zero or something? It came out on PS4 actually quite recently, about 2 months ago.
I think it's the second part of Subnautica. Yeah, the second release, and it's actually called Sub-Zero, something like that. I think
so. Yeah. So well, whatever it is, I'll put it up here. We might be wrong, but I was looking at getting that, but I haven't yet because I just get sucked into Apex. Okay, so that's number 5. What's at number 4?
Number 4 for me is, and it's a game that is appreciated a lot by everyone, I think, and it's The Witcher.
Oh, okay, nice. Witcher 3.
Witcher 3, yeah.
Okay. What makes it so special for you?
I think overall, and I think everyone's gonna agree with me, it's the storyline is just really, really good, I think, and I always love the fantasy feeling that you get in that game, and it's like a medieval vibe, and then it can
very,
be beautiful and horrific at the same time.
So I think you'll find in the book, and actually quite a few people I've spoken to for Gamertag Tales, The Witcher is definitely in there. Witcher 3 is definitely in there somewhere for them, or just outside their top 5. In fact, so my girlfriend Vicky, she's not a massive gamer, as Ramon, you know, you've heard her while we're playing Apex before, but she's played 2 games since we've been together. Really, one of them is Valhalla, and the other one is The Witcher 3 because it's just such a good game. You know, that's a really, really good one. Awesome. So we've got 3 more left. What's at number 3?
Number 3, and it's actually my second most played game. It's Planet Coaster.
Planet Coaster.
Yes.
Okay. So that's do you know what? That's an interesting, not an interesting choice. It's just completely kind of off on a tangent compared to Witcher 3. You've got like Witcher 3, and then you've got. Okay, so what is it about Planet Coaster that you really enjoy?
I think it's the creativity that you get. All the things that you can do in that game. It's like a sandbox game. You can really do whatever you want, make whatever you want, and For some reason, I always loved the roller coaster theme parks. And
yes, yeah. Did you ever play Theme Park? Did you ever play the original Theme Park? It might have been before your time, to be fair.
Well,
you're probably not old enough.
Well, I am 24, so.
Yeah, I'm giving away my age now, getting a few silvers. Okay, so Planet Coaster, I've never actually played that. It's at PC, isn't it? I think.
It's on PC, and they introduced it on console last year as well.
Okay, so did you play the PC version or the console version?
I played the PC version, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so we've got 2 more. 2 favourite games of all time. What's number 2?
Number 2 is Horizon Zero Dawn.
That is a phenomenal game. It's a very, very pretty game. Have you got PS4 or PS4 Pro? What did you play it on?
I've got a PS4 Pro, especially for that game.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay, yeah, it's again great story, great music, great acting. You know, voice acting is insane. It's just such a. I think it came out of nowhere as well. I know the guys have done the Killzone games before, but it was such an unexpected hit. Are you going to get the next one? Are you looking forward to the sequel?
I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. I know it's going to be on PlayStation 5, probably.
It's going to be on PS4 as well, apparently. So it is.
Is it?
Yeah, but you should get a PS5.
I know. I will get my hands on it once.
One day.
Yeah, for sure. But okay. Horizon Zero Dawn is definitely one of my favorite games.
It's a very, very good game. That's one actually I played quite a lot, but I didn't complete. And then when I got a new console, I didn't actually transfer my save, and now I'm like, I'm not really prepared to go through all of the story again. But one day I will, especially before the sequel comes out. Okay, so number 1 spot. I think I might know what this is, but I'm not entirely sure. What is your number 1 favorite game of all time?
So it's been my favorite game of all time, and I played so many hours over it, and. Of course, it's Minecraft.
It's Minecraft?
No, I'm kidding. It's
nice. I actually wait. You got me there for a second. I was like, is he serious? Okay.
No, it's Apex, of course. It's of course.
Apex Legends. Yeah, I mean, go on. Tell me why it's your favourite game. Even though, wait, before you do that, like, I love this guy. He's fantastic. But if you ever want to see someone rage at a game, he is your man. Right, tell me why Apex is your favourite game of all time.
Well, simply, I can actually talk hours and hours upon this game, and I, like you said, I got a love-hate relationship with this game because I can be really competitive in this game. But no, for real, I think Apex is just the best game overall, and it's because of many things. I think because of the movement, the shooting mechanics, the weapons, how fluent everything feels.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. Obviously, it's before the time we met, but you're right. It's so smooth compared to other kind of battle royales. Fluid movement. It takes kind of the best from all. And then the introduction, its ping system. You know, just tapping R1 to ping stuff was revolutionary at the time. And that kind of 3-man squad is great. What are you thinking? So season 10 has just come out now. And obviously season 9 was arenas as well. Do you like the arenas mode? What are you thinking about that?
Well, I do like the arenas mode, and I think it gets a lot of attention from different players. It's like a whole new type of player base that is joining the game right now because of arenas. So I think that's cool. I personally still prefer the battle royale mode. I think many others do. I think it's a great addition to the game.
Okay, and so you were saying also Crypto is your main, I guess. And you've used him for a long time, kind of since season 3, even to maybe up to like 9. You know, are you going to change for season 10, or are you staying with Crypto?
I told you that I really like Fuse at the moment, and
I love Fuse. I love Fuse. Came out in season 8, right? And it seems ages ago, isn't it? And I loved him when I first came out. And I would play, and Ramdonk and me would be playing games. He's like, "What are you using Fuse for? He's rubbish." And now he's playing Fuse.
Yeah, I do have to say, since his boss is actually a lot better.
He has had some really good buffs, to be fair. Okay, sorry, you're going to say?
Yeah, I said, to answer your question, I might have to go back to Crypto, since the developers also said he's getting a lot of reworks, and they confirmed it yesterday as well.
I think he does need a little bit of a buff. Him and Pathfinder. My boy Pathfinder needs a buff, because he's just a bit he's fantastic still, but compared to everyone else's buffs, he's kind of a bit meh. Okay, so there's Ramdonk's top 5 favourite games of all time. Really, really good choices. Quite a diverse choice as well. And do you know what? Subautica. I love Subautica. So we've obviously spoken about PS4 and PC. Are they your kind of main consoles and systems that you play on, or have you ever had anything else, or what's your what do you have at home?
I used to play on PC. First of all, I played on PC as well. Also, I played Apex on PC before.
Okay.
But after all, I had a gaming laptop. Before that, I used to have a PC, but I didn't want to upgrade it really. And the games were not really that smooth anymore, and I found it too difficult to combine all the parts. It's too expensive, so I switched to console, and it's my main platform for now. So.
I mean, building PCs is fun, and it's great to have all that power, but it can get very costly. You're a PS4 man. Hopefully one day you'll get a PS5. Let's talk about them doing an actual patch, a PS5 patch for Apex Legends, like 120 frames per second, all that kind of stuff. And I've got my fingers crossed, so Respawn, if you're watching, which you're probably not, please hurry up and do that. Okay, Ramdonk, I've got 2 more questions for you, dude. So number 1 is, so how long have you been gaming? When did you start kind of gaming, and when did you really get into it? How old were you?
Well, actually, I've been playing my whole life, I think. Once we had the Game Boys, the little old school Game Boys, advanced, I think. Yeah. I used to play on that one. I used to play on the DS, Pokemon. I used to play a lot of that.
I think a lot of people kind of started on Pokemon. That was kind of their introduction. Game Boys and Pokemon. It was huge. That kind of late 90s, early 2000s. It was just, it's still massive today, isn't it? It's just on a different console. Okay, so you've been playing a long time. 20 years, maybe?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I left school 20 years ago. Isn't that terrifying? Right, I've got one more question, and this is the killer. This is the big one. Everyone always kind of ums and ahs about this one, but you know what's coming because you've seen some of the episodes. Which game out of all of gaming history do you think is overrated, and why?
Yeah, people really gonna hate me on this one, but I gotta say it. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, they're shots fired. Literally shots fired. Okay, give me the reasons.
Well, I think we talked about a lot about Apex and enough about Apex, but if you compare that to Call of Duty and then how small that team is and what they can do, and you see a big team like Infinity Ward, and you see what developers of Call of Duty can do, and it's for me, it's not as fluent as other shooting games sometimes. I think it's got the name, but I think because of that, people are not really looking to the things that need to be worked on.
They're just kind of riding on the name, yeah. So you could change the name to Camp of Duty, surely. I used to play it quite a bit. I got a few mates who play it, and every now and then I'll dive back in. I'll go, okay, I'll give it another chance. And so another friend of ours, a guy called Wally, plays it, and another guy called Sweetie plays it, and oh man, it's just full of campers. But the Call of Duty games are renowned for that. But I always buy them, pretty much, and I'll be like, I'll play it, and then I get really angry after about a week. I go, I'm not playing this anymore. But this year, okay, so obviously there's a new Call of Duty, but there's a new Battlefield coming out. So I'll definitely be getting Battlefield 2042 over Call of Duty, I think. Okay, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare gets a big thumbs down from Randonk, which is, you're going to get some hate for that. Well, you might get a lot of support. Let's see what happens in the comments. Dude, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure to actually, even when we've played together for a year and a half, and we speak to each other on the headset all the time, we've never actually met each other kind of, over Zoom or anything. It's just kind of, nobody's been able to meet anyone over the last year due to the pandemic. But it's really nice to actually finally meet you. And thank you so much. Great answers. Interesting answers, actually. And let's get you to #1 crypto in the world, eh? How about that?
We'll see about that, man. I'm going to try, but no promises.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for inviting me, and I really appreciate it, man. So.
Always a pleasure, man. And hey, I'll see you online, right?
Yeah, of course, dude.
See you later.
See you.